So I can do the E. Do it right E. God damn, that's loud as fucking shit. Whether to put silent mode on or off is a daily struggle for me, boys. Saudades. Saudade. We're Naked says we're so close to the card, I can already feel it. I can feel it down in my plums. They're getting a nice bluish hue. I'm going to take them to the farmer's market. It's like a goddamn Greek tragedy. What you talking about, Ashley? Right here, right now. Whammer and Hobbs. What's up, boys? Got Shuggy in the building. Got Haggard LeBaron in the fucking building. Got Mills in the building. Salud. General of the building. Salud. What's going on, man? How the fuck are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Talk to me, man. One person in the building, talk to me. How the fuck you doing? Don't be shy now. Talk to me. The universe brought you here for a reason. Tell you how I'm doing. So far, today has gone swimmingly. The general is in the building, man. My motherfucking dude. How the fuck are you doing, bro? I hope you're doing well. I hope you and yours are doing as good as you can possibly be. I hope you're living your mistake. For real. I hope you're well, bro. I'm having a great fucking Friday, boys. I'm having a great fucking Friday. Things are going well. Fucking re-up. Guess I'm not gonna run it. I'm having a good Friday. Olay's done working. I'm gonna stream for a couple hours and chill out this weekend. This evening. Looking forward to it, man. Alex says, preparing roosters for fighting and match while I hear your show. Nice. That's what's up, dude. March 18th. Nice. That's what's up. So, do you how do you train them to like? Do you train them, or you just get them ready and they just go? You know what I mean? Like I know with dog, sometimes I don't know a whole lot about dog fighting or cockfighting, but I know that with dogs you kind of like, especially when they're young, you have them like roll with other dogs and stuff, like bigger dogs. And how is it like with like cockfighting or rooster fighting? Like, can you actually train them, or is it like they are what they are and you just get them ready and they go? Train like boxers, nice. That's what's up, dude. You can train them. That's fucking tight. So, do you have like a practice spur, or you just let them? You don't put the. Do you have like a Yeah. Right. Run them, fly them, feed them. Right on. Get them ready. Make sure they're nice and limber, nice and spry. That's tight, dude. I never been to one, but I would love to go to that shit, man. You'd be like, eh. Now don't get me wrong, man. Some of the dog fighting shit is really fucked up, but the cockfighting, it's a fucking rooster, bro. It's a fucking chicken, basically. How long do they live? How long does a fucking rooster live? You know what I'm saying? But come on, man. It's not a dog. It's not a dog. Come on, dude. That's not man's best friend. It's fucking rooster. So yeah, I would definitely watch this shit, man. That's what's up. It's tight. Conditioning method, 3-week process. That's fucking dope, dude. I think that's cool as shit. I think it's cool as shit. Man, so yeah, I had to get my fucking jacket, boy. Yeah, dogfighting is fucked up, man. Dogfighting is fucked up. It really is. But I mean, cockfighting, that's tight. I would definitely do a cockfight. Jacket, boy. Sup, Jack? Sup, dude? Shout out to the UK, man. Shout out to the other side of the pond. How you doing over there, man? So what, it's like 10 o'clock where you are? That's fucking crazy, man. That's hard to wrap my mind around because the sun's still out over here. She's starting to dip in the sky a little bit, boys, but sun's still out over here. How you doing, Jack? Jack and Alex, how are you, my friends? It's good to see you both in the lounge. We chilling. Help yourself to this fucking. So I re-up today. I got some jungle cake. I got some more platinum kush, and I got my hands on some shit that I haven't had in a good while, dude. This is like a notorious. That's fucking crazy, dude. Pitch black over there. You're high as a motherfucker. The sun's out here. I'm high as a motherfucker. I'm gonna get more high though, man. I got a bunch more of this jungle cake, and I love this shit, man. Like there's some strains, you smoke and you can build up a tolerance to them. Man, my tolerance is going like it's still like does not take a lot for me to get stoned. Like I got to chill them. I don't even have that. I have the one hitter and like I'm good. Like I can just take one hits out of this fucking jungle cake and I'll be high as a bitch and for hours. It's crazy. But yeah, it's like wedding cake and mixed with something else. I forget what the other what it's crossbred with, but yeah, the jungle cake is fucking dang. But that's tight, dude. That's crazy. That's crazy that it's like 10 o'clock and man, that's wild, dude. That's wild. Sometime 2 cents look up in the sky and say, what the hell going on up there? But nah, for real. Boys. Enough of my fucking silly bullshit. It is Fight fucking Eve. UFC 259 is tomorrow, dude. Fucking tomorrow. One of the biggest, the biggest card of the year. There's no question about it. Absolutely. It is the biggest card of 2021. There's some crazy good fights on this card. The main card itself is incredible. The main card is awesome, dude. Fucking awesome. We're going to get into it. I'm going to give you guys my official UFC 259 picks. And we'll talk about these fights, man. The link's there. If Jack or anyone else would like to join me, you can even hop on now if you want to, Jack. It don't make a fuck to me. But yeah. It's there if you'd like to. I'm going to just start getting into these picks, boys. Start breaking down these fights. Just start talking about them, man. Give you my picks, and then we can just talk about the whole event in general. But give me 1 second. I got to turn some lights on in here. But yeah, what the fuck was that, man? But it was another lighter. Yeah, my Friday's going good, dude. I'm having a great fucking Friday. It's going to be a good weekend. Looking forward to it, man. Got fights tomorrow. Hogs is rolling, baby. Life is good, dude. No complaints, man. The wife's happy. Happy wife, happy life. My mom's happy. It's all gravy, dude. All Gucci. But let me start breaking this card down, man. Let me get into this card. I'm going to give you guys my picks. And, yeah, we'll have a good old time. Okay. Here we go. We will now kick off the UFC 259 talk officially right fucking now. UFC 259 taking place at the Apex Center in Las Vegas. The early prelims, start at 5:15 mañana. The opening bout is Mario Bautista versus Trevin Jones. I think this fight is might be closer than some people think. I think it's a pretty damn close fight, actually. I had a little bit of trouble with this one, but I taped it, and I am going with Mario Bautista. I like what I saw from him. He's tough. He's got good boxing. He's got really good knees. He does nice, like he digs for underhooks on the right. He digs for that underhook on the right side and then uses the right knee to the body, like right underneath the arm there when he gets the hook, the underhook. I like that a lot. I just like he doesn't settle for being on the bottom. He's hard to take down. I mean, he can be taken down, but yeah, I liked what I saw from Bautista when I taped it, and I'm going with Mario in this fight. So I got Bautista over Trevin Jones. The next fight was another one that I had to tape a little bit, and I'm not super confident with this one. The fight is a lightweight bout between Urosh Medic, however you pronounce that, and Alan Cruz. This one's tough because I feel like, look, Urosh is a good striker. He has a kickboxing background. He is he's undefeated, but there's no two ways about it, man. His competition level, that Alaskan regional scene is not super like, sup, Mills? Sup, dude? That Alaskan regional scene, the talent pool is not very deep, boys. So I take some of his wins with a grain of salt. They're just not over the highest competition. Although I will say, like, he had a decent win. Like, the guy that he beat in the Contender Series was probably his best win. And he did look pretty impressive in that fight. Medic. Thank you. So, Cholo. Medic. So, Urosh Medic. Sup, dude? The guy wakes me up by putting shit on my face. Yeah, okay. So between Urosh Medic and Cruz, there's a tough one, man. I feel like people are super super convinced that like Medic is just going to destroy this dude. And I feel like it's a little bit closer than that. I feel like it might even go to a decision. Like Medic getting the better of it. I'm going with Medic. I'll just say that. I'm going with Medic. I think he'll get the better of it. I don't know if he'll get the knockout, but I'll say that he gets wins like either the first and the second or the first and the third. I feel like he'll do well early, and if he doesn't get the knockout, I feel like he'll win the first round. The second round, I can see Cruz coming back, and then I can see Medic like digging deep in the third, something like that. Or Medic just getting the better of the striking in the first two, maybe even a knockout. But I'm gonna go with Medish. I feel like he's gonna be more explosive. I don't know. I feel like he'll be the one trying to end the fight more than Cruz. So I'm gonna go with him. I'm probably Medish by decision would be my my official pick, but I'm gonna go with Eurosh here. Now this is another one where there's some tough picks on this card, boys. There really are, man. Olivia Hanato Souza versus Amanda Lemos. Fuck, man. I feel like they're both kind of sort of on the same level, but I'm going to go with Souza, dude. I'm going to go with Olivia Souza. I just think that, man, I wouldn't even be surprised if she got a sub here. I'm going to say Souza by submission. I'm going to say Olivia Hanato Souza by submission. You like Medic's chances here in the matchup? Yeah, I mean, I'm favoring Medic as well. I'm definitely favoring him. I could see him getting a TKO, but I know that regional scene in Alaska is just compared to it's pretty weak. Like and you can look at the guys he's beaten. It's just like, but I do think he's a better striker, and I think he will get the better of it on the feet here. It could possibly even get a knockout. You know what I mean? Like just because the guy's been fighting, he can only fight who's in front of him. And if he's destroying the guys, then, it's like cool. And like I said, the last fight he won was probably the best fighter he's fought, and he knocked him out. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Medish. But, yeah, I'm going to go with Souza as well. I'm going to go with Olivia. But, yeah, you guys got in that one. Saldo. Chilling, dude. I'm having some fucking... Dude, I'm fucking lost in this jungle cake, dude. I'm lost in the jungle over here. I am lost in the jungle, boys, and I'm not mad about it. There's some crazy fucking, animals and plants and vines and fucking rhinos and shit. But, think he gets the finish? He could, man. He could. He's a better striker for word. Definitely the better striker. That's a tough one, Jackie boy. It is a tough one, my friend. It sure is. I don't feel super confident about the Souza pick, but I'm actually going to go with her, man. Some people are pretty high on Lemos, but I'm just not. I'm not buying it. I'm not seeing it. I like what I've seen from Souza. I think she has a little bit of an experience. There'll be a little bit of an experience gap, and I think she'll cover it. Or not cover, but keep the gap. Keep the gap. Lemos. Guys liking Lemos. Yeah, I haven't been overly impressed with Lemos. That's I don't think she's a bad fighter. I think her and Souza are kind of on the same level. I feel like her and Souza are kind of on the same level. You know what I mean? Sorry about that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know with Lemos, man. Look, Leslie Smith is a decent fighter. She's not a great fighter, though. Leslie Smith is not a super great fighter. And she fucking knocked Lemos out. You know what I'm saying? This kind of has Amanda Hebus vibes all fucking over it to me, man. She has some decent wins, but Rocky 8 years ago in Invicta, she lost to Sarah Kaufman, decision over Maya. That's a pretty good win. She lost to Barb Honchak, she lost to Kaufman. She beat Jessamine Duke, fucking cranked me off with that one. Got knocked out by Jessica I, knocked out by Cyborg. There's no shame in that. She has a decision over Aldana and Lemos, but man, she in Bellator now, dude. Leslie Smith, come on, man. Granger is green. Mizuki Inoue, she alright. Like, that's a good win, I guess. But I don't know, man. I'm just not like, everyone's talking about Lemos going to do this and that. I'm just not seeing it, man. I'm just not seeing it, dude. I think Souza is actually going to sub her ass. So I'm going Olivia by submission. But that's a tough one to pick, man. It's a tough one because Lemos, I feel like she could definitely get it done. I think she could get it done, but I don't know, man. I'm not sold on her. Where are we, boys? Here we go. Now we're talking. Who you guys got in this one, man? Welterweight bout, Sean Brady, the undefeated Sean Brady, taking on 17-4 Jake Matthews. What y'all think about that one, man? Two young fighters, about the same amount of experience. Matthews has a little bit more. They're about the same size. Matthews a little bit taller, has 1 inch of reach. That's fucking nothing. That's nothing. Really, I'm telling you, 1 inch is nothing. What do you guys have in this one, man? I hear a lot of people saying that Sean Brady is, he's going to get Louis Cascade. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not like the real fucking deal. What do y'all think about that, man? What y'all think about that? I'm just eating a banana here. It's another tough one. Jake Matthews. Like, he has some decent wins, man. Really does. Like he beat the Leech. That win has aged incredibly well. His last win was over Diego Sanchez, though. So come on, bro. Come on, man. I don't know. I got Sean Brady. I think Brady's the real deal. I think he's gonna fuck this dude up. I think he's gonna mollywop Jake Matthews. People like yeah, y'all know, man. Yeah, same here. Yeah, I think he's gonna mollywop this dude. It's like, it's tough because the reason I say this is a tough pick is because I do in the back of my mind, I'm like, yeah, like, is he going to be like a hype train? But nah, I think he's going to whoop this dude. I ain't going to whoop him. Yep. Sugar nose. Yep. Y'all smart, man. Hey, dude, y'all smart, man. But let's move on down the card, boys. Yeah, I got Brady, man. I think he's gonna knock this dude out. I think he's gonna fucking do the fool on him, man, for real. All right. Now we're talking, boys. Now we're fucking talking. Now we get down to the nitty gritty. We're getting towards the end of the early prelims, man. Early prelims have 5 fights. That's crazy, dude. But here we go, man. Light heavyweight fight. Kennedy and Chekwu and Zekwu and Zekwu. In Chekwu. I don't know how to fucking pronounce that. In Chekwu. I don't fucking know. Kennedy versus Carlos Ulberg. That one's a little bit easier. What y'all got in this one, man? I know who I got. Who y'all got? Who y'all got, man? Personally, I think Ulberg is going to smoke Kennedy and Chekwu. I think Ulberg is going to fucking starch this dude. I know. Only got 5 fights. Kennedy and Chekwu only got 8 fights. He's got 3 more fights than Ulberg. Ulberg looks like a motherfucker. Kennedy and Chekwu is kind of like, yeah. I think Ulberg is, he's going to, I think that's going to be another knockout. I got Ulberg by knockout. Who you got in that one, man? Who you got in that one? I'm just going to kind of go through these a little bit quicker, and then I'm going to spend a little time, dive into the main shit, the main course. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I got Ulberg in this one, man. Who y'all like in this fight? Rolling with Ulberg. Exactly, dude. Exactly. I cannot say it better than that, my friend. I'm gonna fucking take green. These greens are for you, bro, because that is a lot of truth in one sentence. Yeah, I mean, that is a perfect assessment, man. Why are you taking that? He didn't get outstruck by Paul Craig. If you're getting outstruck by Paul Craig, a guy like Ulberg is going to de-fucking-stroy you. So yeah, that's what I think. Belch. Excuse me. Tim Elliott and Jordan Espinoza is a little bit tougher. Tim Elliott, Jordan Espinoza. What you guys think about that? What you guys think about that one, boys? I don't trust him either. I don't think Kennedy's a bad fighter. I just don't like nothing about him is very impressive to me. Nothing about him really stands out. He's an all right striker, I guess. I think Craig is a little bit better striker than people give him credit for, but at the same time, I'm not really like, if you're getting outstruck by Craig, dude, like a guy like Ulberg, Jesus Christ, I don't know about the rest of Ulberg's game, but I do know he's a good striker. I can see that he's a good striker. Maybe I can see that. But yeah, I like Ulberg. I like Ulberg to get it done. But Tim Elliott and Jordan Espinoza, I have such mixed results picking Tim Elliott fights. I get about half of them right and half of them wrong. And it doesn't matter what kind of read I get, it doesn't matter. It just, some of them I'm going to get right, some of them I'm going to get wrong. There's some where I've been unsure about it and pick the other guy and he won. There's times that I've been so confident the other guy's going to beat him and I lost. I don't know. It's just weird, man. It's weird. Who do you guys? I know who I'm picking in this, but I'm curious to know what you guys think. Curious to know what you guys think. Tim Elliott and Jordan Espinoza is what we're talking about right now, boys. And I reckon I can pull some shit up just so we have a little bit of a something, boys. Can you pull up what about boys? What about if you pull something up on Google, like a search engine, if I was just to look at images, pull up images of Tim Elliott or Jordan Espinoza, do you think I would get fucking a strike for that? I know I can look up Wikipedia stuff, but can I just pull up something on a search engine? Is that strikeable? You've streamed live weigh-ins, I'm sure. Okay, cool. Right on. Elliott looked Espinoza directly in the eyes earlier. How unusual is that? I don't really follow Elliott super, super closely. Does he usually is that something that he does or doesn't do a lot? Is it he usually just look down or something, or? Yeah, so Tim Elliott, he is from, yeah, boys, I got my reading glasses today. Got my prescription today, boys. And I'm liking them. I'm getting used to them. It's weird. It's getting weird. I'm figuring out when I need them and when I don't. But this is these instances are a perfect time to have them. It's nice looking at the computer with these, I'll say that. But yeah, I got glasses today. I'm reading glasses. I don't need to wear them normal, just for everyday vision. I don't need them for better hallway vision. Okay. No. I mean, he has a lot more experience against a much higher level of competition. That doesn't mean he's going to win the fight, though. Losses to Benavidez, Bogatinov, Dotson, Mighty Mouse. Let me look at his wins. Like Luis Smolka, that's a decent win, I guess. Mark De La Rosa is not a very decent win. Mark De La Rosa is not a very good fighter. That's Ryan Benoit, I think, was I'm sorry, I think Ryan Benoit is a little bit of a hype job. I think he is. I know some people are like really big believers in Ryan Benoit, but I'm not a big Ryan Benoit guy. He lost to Brandon Royval, Askarov. You know what I mean? Again, moving down to flyweight. I mean, sorry, not moving down. As what I mean to say is, as flyweight has progressed, he has shown that he cannot beat. Like what I'm trying to say is, I'm not doing a very good job of it, but what I'm trying to say is Tim Elliott has a very, very established ceiling. Like I know exactly how far Tim Elliott is going to go for the rest of his career, to what extent he will get and how far he'll get. I can pretty well predict that. Now you look at Espinoza, it's like, okay, yes, Elliott is primed to get beaten by a younger, better fighter, but it's like, is he good enough to do it? Like, I don't really trust Jordan Espinoza a lot, so that's what makes this a tough pick. I will be always looking to fade Tim Elliott because he's a very fadeable fighter. I think he's fading. I think he's like not like. I think it's interesting he does the same shit, and the game is kind of like evolved past his like relentless like wrestling. Like, I don't know, man. I feel like Espinoza will do enough to get the decision here, so I'm going with Jordan Espinoza. Like Tim Elliott, like I've seen what that dude's got, man. Like I don't think Espinoza is gonna like really do anything, but I think he's gonna be a little bit better than Tim Elliott in this fight. So I'm going with Jordan Espinoza. Not super confident about it because, like I'm saying, I fucking struggle with picking fights with this fucking dude here. Fucking Tim Elliott. Yeah. I don't know, man. See what y'all are saying. Yep, on Elliott. Junior says Elliott by second round sub. Elliott grind out decision. He could. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Espinoza. I don't feel super confident about it, but I don't know, man. I'm not a big Tim Elliott guy, man. I think the guy's a fucking fade. Maybe I should be fading Espinoza more. Maybe I'm fucking up here, but it just is what it is. I don't like Tim Elliott, and I don't like his stupid fucking rat wrestling style, and it just annoys me, and he annoys me. So I'm always looking to fade him, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll leak the crow. But yeah, he's just a wrestling rat, and I don't fucking like him, and I hope he loses. I think other than being a wrestler, he's just a shit. He's just purely a wrestler. He's a shit fighter. I think he's a really shitty fighter other than being a wrestler. I guess he's got some grappling skill. No, I'm not confident in Espinoza at all. Like, I don't like Tim Elliott. So yeah, I'm fading him because of my bias. And yeah, I mean, I can see him definitely like winning a decision, but because Espinoza, you're right, he's not trustworthy. But I mean, Tim Elliott is not very trustworthy either. Like he's a win one, lose one fighter, and Espinoza I think it'll be a decision either way. I think this one's going to come down to like a split decision. I don't really see I mean, let me look at Espinoza here. I'm going with Jordan Espinoza outright, but I want to look at something. Jordan Espinoza. Yeah. Now, like, Matt Schnell is not a great loss, but Matt Schnell does have good jiu-jitsu. Alex Perez, again, good jiu-jitsu. Yeah, Tim Elliott has good jiu-jitsu. He can sub him. But he beat De La Rosa, just like Tim Elliott. I'm not just like him. But David Dvorak is a better striker than Tim Elliott. So this is going to be a decision. I really feel like this is going to be. I don't think that either guy is going to sub the other guy. I think they'll just kind of cancel each other out. And I don't see. He's not going to knock him out, dude. He's not going to knock Jordan Espinoza out. I don't really think he's going to sub him. I guess he could, but it's going to be a decision either way. It's either going to be it'll be Elliott, just sticking his head in Espinoza's crotch on the fence and doing that for 3 rounds and getting his decision that way, or it's going to be Espinoza stuffing enough of the takedowns and getting the better of it on the feet. So I'm going to go with Espinoza. I don't really trust either guy. I would never, ever, ever, even if I did bet, I would never fucking bet on this fight. What the fuck, dude? Someone must have just fucking. He has been known to get drunk and choke. Jesus Christ, man, people are fucking ridiculous with Wikipedia sometimes. But yeah. Well, let's move on. Let's move on down the card. Yeah, I hate Tim Elliott. I hate picking his fights. I hate watching him fight. He's got the most annoying, boring ass wrestling rat fucking style. And if he doesn't swarm the guy and get like a submission through his like relentless wrestling, then he's gonna get beaten or he's gonna get subbed himself. He's gonna tire out and get subbed. And that's what I think. That's kind of what I think is gonna happen. I feel like Jordan Espinoza will weather the storm from Tim Elliott, and then Tim will gas and Espinoza will win the last 2 rounds. That's kind of what I see. I feel like it's going to be Espinoza winning 2 and 3. Elliott coming out like a bat out of hell, like he fucking always does, winning the first round and then gassing out and getting beaten in the last 2. But who the fuck knows, man? Certainly not me. Not on that one. I don't know on Tim Elliott fights, man. I definitely don't know on that one. All right. Well, boys, that's the early prelims. That's the early prelims, boys. Let's get into the real prelims. Let's get into the actual straight up prelims. So there are 10 total prelim fights between the regular and the early. These are pretty good fights, man. For prelims, like this is kind of the main card of a like fight night card. You know what I'm saying? Like this is a pretty damn good prelim card, dude. Starts off Rodrigo Bontorin versus Kai Kara France. This is a tough pick, man. This is a tough pick. But I tell you what, I am going Rodrigo Bontorin. I'm going Bontorin, and I'm going to say that Bontorin is going to. What am I going to say here? Hold on. Sorry, I got boomer computer skills here. Let's see. Okay. I will pull up Rodrigo Bontorin first. Bontorin. No, it's Rogerio. It's not Rodrigo. It's Rogerio. How do you pronounce that shit? Rogerio Bontorin, not Rodrigo. Rogerio Bontorin. Rogerio Bontorin. Yes. Okay. Jesus Christ. Okay. Rogerio Bontorin, 16-2. I mean, there's no real point in talking about anything but the most recent fights because both of these guys have UFC fights. So going back through the rest of the record is kind of pointless. Honestly, this is not a good fight for me to give any kind of like objective opinion about because I'm a fucking city kickboxing hater. I don't like that fucking gym. I think it's a fucking overrated, top-heavy gym, and I think that it's a fucking house of cards that is going to come crumbling down very fucking soon. I think the only two fighters that are worth a living fuck in that gym are Adesanya and Volkanovski, and they're going to lose pretty soon too, both of them. Anyways, yeah, I don't think Kai Kara-France. I think he's an overrated fighter. And I don't think Bontarine is some like world beater or anything, but I think that actually he's got a good chance to choke Kai Kara-France out. So let me just pull up Kai Kara-France here. KKF. Yeah, I don't know, man. People like this guy gets this guy's another guy like Hooker, man. He gets hyped by association, but let's be real. The only two fighters that are worth a living fuck at City Kickboxing are Israel Adesanya and Volkanovski. Tyson Nam's an all right win. Mark Del Rosa, split over Hallie and Paiva, E. He has good losses. But I think he's overrated. He got dropped by Royval. I got Bontarine. I'm not a big believer in Kai Kara-France. I know I'm just sound like a hater, but I don't really give a fuck because I think he's overrated. So yeah, I got Bontarine. So, dude. Best of luck to you, brother. Best of luck to you. Sup, Bo? Going with the farm boy. I am too. Sup, dude? Who you liking this one, Nikki? You like Rogerio Bontarine or you like Kai Kara-France? Getting used to these reading glasses, man. Trying to get the right range because it's like if it's too far away, it's blurry. But if it's too close, it's like I've strained, and so it's like I'm trying to find the right they help, but I don't like. I had 20/20 vision in a lot of the eye tests. It was like there were certain spots where it was like my vision was a little weak, and so they recommended reading glasses, and I got them today, but I'm getting used to them still. I'm getting used to the range that I actually need them. You know what I'm saying? That makes any sense. Yeah, man. Yeah. Shout out to you guys, man. Great to see y'all in the building. Just getting going, actually. I went through the early prelims. I mean, yeah, people believe in Kai Kara-France, but I mean, I'm a fucking city kickboxing hater, so yeah. It is what it is. But yeah, that's what I got on that one. I'm going Bontarine. I'm sure I haven't even looked at the odds really for that, and I'm sure Kai Kara-France is a huge fucking favorite. But yeah, I got Bontarine for the upset there. Okay. Joseph Benavidez versus Askarov. This is a tough one, man. I could see Joe B turning back the clock a little bit, but I believe in Askarov. I think Askarov is a good fighter. I think he's like one of the newer generation, like the new class of flyweight. And I think that Joseph Benavidez is he's just taken one too many big shots from the champ. And dude, I wouldn't be surprised if Ascar hurt him and maybe even put him away, man. I don't know. Like Joseph Benavidez has the better resume, but I think Askarov is the truth, and I think Joseph Benavidez is kind of on his way out. So I'm fading Benavidez here. I'm going with Askarov. But yeah, that's a tough one, man. Like Benavidez has a lot more experience, dude. He has like championship, like fight experience. I don't know. I don't like it though. I think he's, dude, basically 2020, the year of 2020, Joseph Benavidez spent that year getting the fucking shit beaten out of him and recovering from getting the shit beaten out of him. Like, I think this is almost like, I think you should even take more time off. Like, I think you should almost like take close to a year off, honestly. Like, he's been getting the fucking tar whooped out of him, dude. So I don't know, man. Yeah, it is tough because I'm like, Benavidez is so like experienced and shit, but I don't know. I like Ascar here. Ascar, Bullet, Askarov. The Deaf Daredevil. I just call him Deaf Daredevil. I mean, dude, draw with Moreno. Decision over the great Tim Elliott. Decision over Pantoja. Pantoja's a good fighter, man. Pantoja's a good top 10 fucking flyweight. Yeah, I think he's gonna take care of Joseph Benavidez. I think he'll win a comfortable decision, might even possibly get a stoppage. I don't know. Probably not. Probably see an Ascar decision, but I'm going with Askarov, that's for sure. With Askarov. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Yeah, like I wanted to. It's like, maybe 2 years, maybe before he fought Davison, you know, maybe before he ever went up against the fucking against Figgy the Drip God. I mean, I just think he might have ruined his fucking career, dude. People don't realize, like, for those guys, man, Davison hits really fucking hard. Davison hits like a fucking bantamweight. And for a guy like Joseph Benavidez that had already taken some damage, like, to have to fight that dude twice, like, dude, you should have just realized. See, that's just like, I'm sorry, man. Like, I know people are gonna disagree with this, and that's fine. I don't like fault anyone for disagreeing with me on this one, but come on, man. Everyone knew that Davison was the rifle champion, that he won that fight and should have had that belt. I know he missed weight. I know, but I don't know. I don't think not getting the belt should be the penalty for missing weight. I think maybe even like losing a large portion of your purse or your money would even be a suitable thing. But like when you make the belt like just vacant again because he missed weight, it's like basically you just serve Joseph Benavidez up for another figgy ass whooping because it was really fucking clear who the better fighter was. Like he was never going to beat that dude. I mean, dude, he just hits harder than those guys. He doesn't hit like a flyweight. So even tough guys like Moreno, like they start to like, it just starts to change how they fight a little bit. And I don't know, dude. I just don't know. I think Benavidez is kind of done. I think Ascar is going to handle this one. I think he should get a comfortable decision. Okay, boys. Song Yadong and Kyler Phillips. What you think? What you think, boys? Song Yadong and Kyler Phillips. Okay. Song Yadong and Kyler Phillips is another tough pick, man. It's another tough pick. Song Yadong is another guy that I think is overrated. He's a good fighter, but I think he's overrated. I think Kyler Phillips might be a little overrated too. I'll say that in fairness. I think Kyler Phillips might be slightly overrated, overhyped a little bit, but I know Song Yadong is overrated. I know he lost to fucking Cheeto Vera. I know he lost to Cody Stamen. I mean, those guys are good fighters, so it's not like shaming that, but I don't know, man. Everyone is like, oh, man, he beat those guys. Like, I don't really think he did, dude. That's why they say that Song Yadong is a good fighter, because he beat Cheeto. And, well, he has the win over Cheeto, his win over Cody, or the draw with Cody. It's like, I think he lost both those fights. But, yeah, Kyler Phillips is even, they're both like, look, they're both young as fuck, but Song has a considerable more amount of experience than Phillips. He's younger. I mean, Phillips does have a sizable reach advantage though. 5 inches is very significant for reach advantage. Anything over 3 inches, yeah, that's a good reach. You're talking 4 or 5 inches of reach, yeah, you're gonna be hitting that dude before he hits you. If you're both throwing at the same time, if you're about the same distance, yeah. He's gonna be hitting you. You're gonna be hitting him before he hits you with that kind of reach advantage. And I think, Song Yadong has power, but I don't know, man. I just think I'm going with Phillips. I'm not confident about it, but I'm gonna go with Kyler Phillips. Man. It's another one where I'm just kind of fading Yadong, and maybe I'm doing it foolishly because of my biases or whatever, but I don't really give a good goddamn. I think Song Yadong is overrated, and I think while Kyler Phillips might be a little overrated himself, I just think that he will get a decision here. I don't think anyone's getting finished. If anyone does get a finish, like maybe Phillips by sub, but I don't think Song's going to get sub by him. So I'm going to go Kyler Phillips by decision. But Song does have more experience, even for a younger fighter. So it's one of those where, I don't know, man, I'm not incredibly confident about it. Yeah. Oh, he's definitely overrated. Yadong's overrated too, though, man. Yadong's overrated. He didn't beat Cheeto. He didn't beat Cody Stamen. He sparked that one dude, and he's one of those guys that they're pushing him a lot because of the Chinese market. He's one of the Chinese fighters that are really trying to market heavily. He's a good fighter, but yeah, I think he lost. I think he lost his last two. Vince, the decision over Morales, knocked out Felipe Arantes, Alejandro Perez, Perez is all right. It's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. The dude lost to Quinones. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Sub, let's dance. What's going on, man? Yeah, it's I'm a believer in Ascar, and you'll if you listen to me for long enough, you'll realize I'm super biased with some of these picks, man, and I'm not a gambler, so I can only give you my leans. I can only give you, and I make predictions, and I'll eat the crow if I'm wrong, but I'm not putting any money on it. So yeah, especially with stuff like this is so close. Even if I did bet, I wouldn't bet on this, on Ascar, Benavidez, or Song Yadong, Kyler Phillips. I think they're too close. They're too close to pick'ems. And yeah, but I'm going with Phillips, and I'm going with Ascar. I don't know, man. I just think we'll see. We'll see. If Phillips is chinny, we'll find out. Because Song does hit hard, and he will swing hard. So Phillips' chin will get tested, and he'll test the experience gap. Song will be probably be the calmer fighter earlier, but we'll see, man. I'm going with Phillips, but it's not very confident. I'll say that, not very confident. Yeah. Body mass wise, yeah, Yeah, I mean, Ascar is such a good grappler, though, man. He's a good grappler. He's got good striking, too. I just, yeah, I think he's good. I think Joseph Benavidez is a good fighter, too, but I think he's just a little bit past it. Dude, they are, man. They're really pushing that shit hard. Like, I don't know. I mean, he's fighting Kyler Phillips, who just has had, like, what, one fight in the UFC? Like, if he had lost that fight, if he had lost, you know, which I think he did, if they had given the right score out in the verify, I thought Cody Stamann beat him too. I thought that should have been an outright win for Cody Stamann, and he wouldn't even have this fight. But you know, they gotta try and keep him around. Anyway, that's how I feel about that one. Now, let's get down to the nitty gritty of this fucking prelims, boys. Let's get down to the nitty gritty, man. Fucking Dominic Cruz versus Casey Kenny. Cruz versus Kenny, baby. What y'all liking that one? What y'all liking in that one, man? I feel like the thing with this one is like the experience gap. The thing with this one is the experience gap and the age gap. Those are the two factors that I feel like most people are going with in this one way or the other. Either the experience gap that Kenny will have to cover or the age gap that Cruz won't be able to cover. You know what I mean? Like, I think it'll kind of start to meet somewhere in the middle, but I'm just going to tell you straight up, like, I'm not the biggest Dominic Cruz fan. I'll just tell you straight up. I'm not the biggest Dominic Cruz fan. I thought he handled his loss to Cejudo poorly, but the dude's just a way better fighter than Casey Kenny. Like, he's not only has he fought, but he beat TJ. He fucking, dude, man, Cruz is not. Look, Kenny's flat-footed. Cruz, I know he's older. He's a little bit slower, but he's going to style on Kenny for 3 rounds, man. Dominic Cruz is not losing this fight. Casey Kenny, another guy. He's being hyped up so fucking much, man. Cruz, look, like I said, I thought he handled his last fight poorly, but that's fucking Triple C, dude. Cruz only loses to, like, champions. Kenny ain't no champion. Dominic Cruz is not losing this fight. He will style on Casey Kenny for 3 rounds and win a quite comfortable decision. Yeah, I don't get that, man. I don't get that. Like, he's only 35, dude. Yeah, I haven't seen. I don't know. I haven't seen much from Kenny that makes me think like. I mean, I'm telling you, man. He looks fit too. Cruz looks fit. He looks ready. I think he's pissed, man. I think he's gonna be fighting this fight with a chip on his shoulder. I think he's gonna be pissed. He's still gonna be, dude. I'm telling you, he has no nonsense's face up on his fucking like speed bag or whatever on his double M bag. I don't even know if he hits the heavy bag, but no, I'm just joking. He does, but yeah, he has Keith Peterson's face on one of his punching bags. And I think he's going to come into this fight with a chip on his shoulder. I think he's going to be coming into this fight looking to prove that Casey Kenny ain't on his level. And I think he's right, man. I don't think Casey Kenny is on his level. Like, Casey Kenny's a good fighter, but Dominic Cruz is one of the best bantamweights that's ever been. And I don't think Casey Cruz is close to that. Like, even with the age gap, I think Cruz is going to style on him and just win dude, Casey Kenny is not Henry Cejudo. Casey Kenny is not Cody Garbrandt or TJ Dillashaw. He's just not any of those guys, man. Casey Kenny, yeah, he's good. Casey Kenny's a good fighter, but nah, he ain't beating Cruz. He ain't fucking beating Cruz, man. Hard disagree. Well, I hard disagree with you, Shuggy. We'll see, though, man. We'll see, bro. Yep. Let me ask you this. Who is let's see. Let me look at this real quick. I can point to and tell you who Cruz has beaten. Like, he's beaten guys that are way better strikers than Casey Kenny. He's beaten guys that are better grapplers than Casey Kenny. I just don't get who Casey Kenny has beaten that makes y'all think he's going to beat Cruz. I don't get the Casey Kenny thing, man. I just don't get it. He ain't knocking him out. He ain't subbing him. Come on, man. Come on, Shuggy. Who is he beating that makes you think he's going to beat Cruz, bro? Altang. Nathaniel Wood. Nathaniel Wood is green as fuck. Nathaniel Wood is as green as this fucking nugget right here, man. He's got like 2 or 3 fights, like four fights in the UFC, man. Ray Borg. Come on. Come on, man. Royval. Come on, Shuggy. He ain't beating Cruz. Ain't none of these guys anywhere close to Cruz's level, bro. Come on, dog. Y'all tripping, man. Y'all tripping on Casey Kenny, dude. Y'all gone on that Casey. Y'all gone on that Casey Kenny, man. Gone on that pixie dust, man. Casey Kenny done throwing some pixie dust in y'all's eyes, man. It's all good, though, man. It's all love. It's going to be a good fight, but I got Cruz. I think he's going to style him and make him look stupid. I don't blame you, man. People don't like Cruz. I don't like him either. I don't like Cruz either. But I recognize who he is and what he's done. And, hey, like I said, this is a real easy breakdown for me. Casey Kenny has not beaten anyone close to Dominic Cruz's level. Dominic Cruz has beaten champions. Dominic Cruz is a champion. Casey Kenny is not that. Dominic Cruz loses to Henry Cejudo and people think he's done. Nah, man. Casey Kenny ain't beat nobody close to Dom's level. I don't even like the guy, but nah, man. He's going to beat this fucking dude. With what, though? He doesn't have power. He doesn't have knockout power. What, do you think he's going to choke him? Come on, man. Cruz is a better wrestler than that. What, do you think he's going to hurt him? He's going to hurt Dom? Come on, man. The championship level experience. Casey Kenny is going to get in there and fucking choke, dude. He's going to get in there and fucking choke. He's going to get in there and get mad. He's a flat-footed, plodding-ass motherfucker. And Cruz is going to do his little shifts, his little shuffle step, little dance, jab, shuffle, switch stance, roll, dip to one side, then switch stances, roll to the other. He's going to make him look foolish. Dominic Cruz, and I hate having to defend Cruz, but he's going to make Casey Kenny look foolish. Foolish. All right, but that's the prelims, boys. That's the fucking prelims. Let's move on to this main motherfucking card. Let's move on to this main card. Now, these main boys, god damn, this main card is fucking tight. Okay. Holy fucking shit. God damn with this fucking card, dude. It's easily the card of the year. Easily, dude. This is another one where it is an age and experience thing. It's going to be an age and experience thing. You've got Santos's knees. There's a lot of factors that come into this fight. Like a lot of moving pieces in this fight. We'll start with Santos. Obviously, he's coming off. He came off the knee surgery. Let me just pull up Santos's record here. Yeah, so The loss to Glover was about 4 months ago. Now, I think that Santos will look better than he did in the Glover fight, but I also think that Rakic is much more dangerous on the feet. Glover's still dangerous, but Glover's older, he's slower. Rakic is young and fast and fucking dangerous. But Maheta Santos is dangerous. And Maheta Santos, I feel, is a little bit more unpredictable, and he's a little bit more wild with his striking, which makes him dangerous. I think that the things that I'm looking at matchup-wise in this fight are how Santos either checks or does not check the leg kicks, how often Rakic throws the leg kicks, how often Santos counters off Rakic throwing the leg kicks, and just how long this fight stays on the feet is honestly like a big X factor in this fight, dude. Because look, I mean, Santos, he's been submitted a few times, but Glover Teixeira is a legit black belt. Like, but Rakic is the better wrestler. There's no question about that. Rakic is the better wrestler. If he wants to, he will be able to take Santos down. If Alexander Rakic wants to, he will take Santos down. But I don't know, is Rakic going to try and prove that he's just the better kickboxer? Because I feel like that's Thiago Santos's window there. So I don't know, man. This is one of the tougher fights to pick. And honestly, like, this is one of the fights that I feel least confident about. I'm a low key, because of low key Cruz stand, right on. I mean, dude, he's Cruz is polarizing as fuck, but dude, he is a great shit talker and he's a fucking good fighter. He just is. I think he's a guy that gets like, he doesn't get overrated. What I think people underrate him sometimes. I think people like, I don't know. It's weird. Cruz is weird because I like I said, I respect what the guy's done in the octagon, and I like his shit talk. Like, he's really funny, dude. Like when he was talking shit to Garbrandt, the whole like, what do you talk, like that whole thing, like keep your fling on a string, blah blah blah. I mean, of course, Garbrandt styled on him, made him look stupid, but he's a great shit talker. He's a great fighter. I'm not like his biggest fan. Like I'm not really a Cruz fan, but it is what it is, man. Yeah. Yep. But fuck, man. Hey, Shuggy, dude, what do you think about this fucking fight, dude? What do you think about this fucking Rakic-Santos fight, man? I am, dude. This is going to be one. I might be biting my nails for a couple other ones, but this one, dude, I am going to be fucking on the edge of my seat for this one because, yeah, it's hard. These are the ones where you always say this is not going to go the distance. Somebody's getting knocked out, and then it ends up being just like just a stalemate. But I don't think that's going to happen here, man. I legitimately think that someone's going to get knocked out in this fight. But I could also see Rakic taking Santos down, looking to get to mount. Santos gives up his back, and Rakic gets the rear naked choke. But yeah, I got Rakic. I got Rakic, dude. I'm scared though. I'm scared. I'll be scared as a motherfucker. Nervous as fuck because, look, I think Santos might be slept on a little bit in this fight, because he's older, because he had the knee surgery, because of the matchup. Like, okay, Rakic is younger, he's faster, he's more explosive. Well, I don't know if he's more explosive. That's the thing. Is like, yeah, maybe he probably is a little bit more explosive, because of his speed. And his athleticism too. He's an incredible athlete. He's an incredible wrestler. Like, he's a really, really good offensive grappler. And I think that's a significant advantage for him. I think if Rakic wants to take the fight to the ground, I think that's a clear path to victory for him. Because with those just test the knees, man. Test the legs. Because he's going to have to use his legs to stop those fucking takedowns. And test his knees, man. He's going to have to use his fucking knees and his hips and all that shit to stop this test. So I would, but the thing about that is, like, I don't know. It's dangerous because Santos can fucking yeet on you, man. He can just rock and just fucking all of a sudden you're looking up at the lights. Hey, the champ, Jan, and I know everyone's like, oh, well, Jan, if Jan hadn't done this, if Jan hadn't done that, if it was a fifth, we'd all be fucking drunk. But hey, he knocked out Jan, dude. Maheta knocked out Jan, so he can yeet on anybody. I thought Maheta beat John Jones. Thiago Santos I think he might be a little underrated in this fight. I absolutely think this is a coin flip. Just bing, just flip it 10 times. Whoever gets more out of 10, like, that's probably who's going to win. I don't know, man. I really don't fucking know. I can see both of these guys get knocked out. I can see both of them getting knocked out. So, look, Santos has been finished before. But I keep going back to that. Like, Rakic got buzzed by Devin Clark, man. And if Santos wings one of those fucking long hooks, man, and he clips Rakic on the chin, he will go. Believe that. He will fucking go. If you're getting buzzed by Devin Clark like that, if Rakic wings one of those, if Santos wings one of those long hooks when Rakic throws a low kick or something, he'll go. And clips him, he'll go. But I can also see Rakic just either throwing a body kick, because Santos can be hurt to the body. We've seen Santos hurt to the body. I think if he could either land, I could see him either landing a body kick that hurts him or a fucking head kick. The one that hurt Jimmy Manuwa. Now, look, Jimmy Manuwa and Thiago Santos had themselves a war. That's an awesome fight. It's a slobber knocker. It didn't last very long. It lasted like a round and a half. But tell you what, dude, Jimmy Manuwa had Thiago Santos hurt bad in that fight. And I know Jimmy Manuwa can crack, and I know Rakic fought him after that, and he's more shop worn, blah, 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 less durable. I get that. I get all that. But, dude, Rakic obliterated Jimmy Manuwa. So it's a tough pick, man, because, yeah, you can say that. He obliterated Manuwa, but, dude, like, look what fucking Santos did to Jan, man. Look at what Santos did to Jan Blachowicz. And I don't know. It's a tough one. It's a really tough one. I don't feel very confident in it. I feel like it's a 55-45, but I'm gonna go 55 Rakic. I'm gonna go with the youth. I'm gonna go with the explosive athleticism. But I tell you what, man, if he goes in there and the lights are a little too bright, and I don't know, dude. I don't know, man. I don't be surprised if Rakic gets knocked out. I won't be surprised. I know how dangerous Thiago Santos is because I picked him to beat Jan Blachowicz. On my old channel, I did prediction videos, and I picked him to beat Jan. And beat him he did. So I'm just saying, he knocked out the champ. So it's a good fight. It's a close fight. Yeah, I could, dude, honestly, man. Honestly, bro. Shuggy, I could see Rakic getting a sub, man. I know Santos has a black belt and he's a good have good jiu-jitsu, but Rakic is a fucking good grappler. Like, he's an underrated grappler, man. He's a good, strong wrestler, and he's good at getting into full mount and taking that back when dudes give up their back to try and get up to avoid, because that's what he'll do. He is not vicious with the ground and pound. And I really wish he would, because I feel like there were spots where he was kind of like toying with Smith. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could have really put that away. And he was just like fiddle fucking around with him. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm like, I wish he was a little more aggressive with that. But I tell you what, he will get that fucking takedown if he wants to, but he's got to be careful. I feel like honestly, I feel like the best path for Rakic is to slowly and calculatedly, like, get the fight to the cage get it in the clinch, and then get the takedown. I feel like if he tries to shoot for the takedown in the open, I feel like that's going to be Yeet City. I feel like that's an opening for Maheta to just drop that fucking Warhammer on him, dude. To swing that fucking Maheta, that sledgehammer, and fucking clean his clock. So I feel like Rakic can, if he can push Santos, test his knees with the low kicks, push him back to the cage, and get a takedown. I feel like that's I feel like he can win the rounds that way. I feel like he can avoid what really is the threat, and that's Santos' stand-up, man. You know what he's best at. You know he can fucking, he's got fucking Mjolnir in his fucking hands. And he'll wing him. He doesn't have to look pretty, but he'll wing him and try and find that fucking chin. So Rakic has got to be careful, dude. That hands-down style, saw what happened with guys like Dusko. See what happens when guys fight with their hands down at light heavyweight. So, I mean, Dusko's, that's middleweight, but at light heavyweight, man, they hit too hard. So, like I said, ask on. Ask the guy that's fighting Adesanya. So, yeah, man, it's tough. That's a tough one. But god damn, that's such a good fight, though, dude. To open up the fucking open up. That is a fight night headliner every day of the fucking week. That headlines a UFC fight night any fucking day of the week. Rakic versus Thiago Santos? Are you fucking kidding me, dude? That headlines a fight night card any day of the week, twice on Sunday. Tell you what, 10 people in the building. Shout out to the 10 people, man. I love seeing them double digits. That's real tight. That's real nice. But who y'all got, man? Let me know who y'all got. Maheta? You're going with the experience of Maheta? You're going with the youth and explosive athleticism of Alexander. Jack knows. Jackie boy knows. Are you liking this one, Jack? You don't have to tell me. I'm going to ask, though. I'm going to pry. I'm going to poke and pry. Poke and prod, as it were. Yeah, you guys lean with that one. Dude, let's dance. Dude, I went back and forth. Back, forth and forth. For real. It's like at first I was like, Santos. It was the same way. I was like, yeah, Santos, man. Like, because that's what I did. Like, this is a situation where it's like a lot of people can be on Rakic, and like I can see Santos just fucking like just yeeting on him. But yeah, I gotta go Rakic. I think that Rakic is gonna be, if he wins this fight, obviously. If he wins this fight, I think he's gonna put himself in the category with like Ankalaev and Yuri and Jimmy Crute, this new breed of light heavyweight. But I think that with this win, that puts him, that's going to put him above those guys maybe. Like, I think it has to. Like, a win over Santos, dude. He fought for the title. He fucking knocked out the current champion. Fuck, dude, a win over him, that's real fucking nice, dude. That's real nice. I'm telling you, man, I agree, Chola. I think that's his path to victory, man. I think that's a clear fucking path to victory for Rakic. He's not going to have a problem. It's not going to be like Julian said, like the big tough Julian says. It's not going to be a problem. Takedown, as long as he doesn't do it foolishly, if he gets a nice reactive take. Because what Santos will do is he will wing fucking shots. So he can time those. Duck right under him. Blast double, boom, sit him right on his ass. Test them knees, man. Test them. But Santos has got to know that Rakic is going to be looking to test him. So I guarantee you, look for this. Look for this. Look for Thiago Santos to be swinging and banging off of low kicks. I don't know that for certain, but I would not be surprised to see Maheta Santos just winging fucking shots when Rakic throws low kicks. So I hope Rakic is setting those low kicks up with combinations. I hope he's either hiding it behind something or put something else behind it, because like I can see Santos capitalizing on that, because he will just go sometimes. He's unpredictable. Thiago Santos is unpredictable and dangerous as fuck. Oh, yeah, big time. Rakic has a major speed advantage. He has a speed, athleticism. He doesn't have as many miles on him. He's just a way fresher fighter. Not only has he not been knocked out like Maheta has, but, dude, he hasn't had the wear and tear on his body. Like, dude, Santos, like, he's been fighting in the UFC for years, dude. Fucking years. And it hasn't always gone well for him. So I think Rakic is the kind of new breed, but I would not be surprised, man. If Thiago Santos knocks out Rakic, I will not have my jaw on the floor. I'll be like, yeah, I can see that. And I would be like, damn, I should have fucking picked Santos. But because I almost did. I'm like, you just damn, I almost fucking did, man. I think so. I think he does. I think that Rakic has a heavier kick, but as far as hands, I think as far as like who has more power in their fists, I think it's Maheta, man. I think it's Maheta. Because, yeah, you can say like Rakic starched. Look, this isn't always true, but you can usually generate a bit more power from a head kick, from a shin kick, than you can from a punch. Sometimes. A good bit of the time. You can put more leverage behind it. Like, it's a thicker bone. It's just a fucking, like, it's just a heavier shot. But yeah, as far as hands, I think it's Santos, dude. I think Santos is the heavier puncher, but I think Rakic is good at distance control. I think he's good at being an outfighter and picking his spots to wrestle. I think that's what he's going to do. I think he's going to pick his spots to wrestle. I think he's going to jack those knees up. And he's got to be on his P's and Q's, though, man. But I think if he is, he'll win. I think if he does, he'll win. But yeah, I do think that Santos is the heavier-handed fighter. I think it's Maheta. Let's press on, boys. So I'm going to go Rakic in that one. Let's press on down the line, shall we? Appreciate y'all being here, man. I'm getting pumped for these fights, dude. We're in the main card. Actually, what the fuck am I doing? Okay, this is another one, man. Goddamn, this is another one. Such a tough pick. I feel like this has been the most polarizing fight. I feel like people are either strongly one way or the other. I haven't heard anyone being like, I don't really know. Everyone's like, Makhachev's going to smoke him or Drew Dober's going to knock him out. That's what I keep hearing. Either Islam's going to dominate him or Drew Dober's going to knock him out. That's all I'm hearing. I don't see like any – this is so polarizing. I don't see any in between here. It's either you're all on Makhachev or all on Dober. What do you guys think, man? What do y'all think about this one? I agree. I think he showed maturity between that fight and the Devin Clark fight. I think he saw like, oh shit, like, yeah, I might be better than this dude, but it's still light heavyweight. Like they can still fucking hit. So yeah, I feel like he'll just be smarter. And I feel like the age will start to catch up. I mean, look, yeah, you'll have power. You always have that power, but Santos will start to ever so slightly look a little bit slower and a little bit less like explosive in every, because that's another thing with Santos is like it's the power, but it's also like he's explosive. That will start to get ever so slightly diminished each year, especially like late 30s. It's like pretty much like 37 to 38, 38 to 39, 39 to 40. He'll lose like a good little bit in speed and stuff between those. Yeah, I agree. I think he looked kind of like Rakic, looked like a brick shit house, and Santos, he did look a little softer. Not that he looks soft, but he looks softer than I've seen him look before. Jackie Boy likes Makhachev. What do you think, General? What you think, General Ramirez? Shout out to the General, man. Shout out to Jackie Boy. Shout out to MMA, Rear Naked MMA. Shout out to the boys on the other side of the pond. Shout out to the boys in Texas, in Tejas. But yeah, I agree. I didn't think he looked that great. Thought he looked a little like his body language didn't look good either. Not just the way his body looked, but his language and his like he was just kind of like fuck, dude. He didn't look like he had fun at the weight cut. Not that it's fun for any of them, but Rakic looked a little bit more, and he looked in a little bit better spirits. Nice. Spicy going with Islam. I've heard some people on Dober, though. I've heard some people that swear to fucking God and everything above and below that Drew Dober's going to knock out Islam Makhachev. Swear to heaven and earth. I'll tell you what turned me off of Drew Dober in this fight. I'll tell you what turned me off of Drew Dober, and it's not like every matchup is different. God damn, my mom's got her dog up here, and I swear to God, I just got a dog hair in the back of my throat. Fuck. I love her dog, man, but she fucking sheds a lot. God damn, she sheds. Yeah, it's a dog hair for sure, man. Fuck. I hate that shit. Nothing I hate more. That's one of my pet peeves, man, having hair in my mouth. Ugh. Yeah, that's true. Here's the other thing, though. What Drew Dober has shown a propensity to get hit himself. I'll tell you what turned me off of Drew Dober. I shouldn't be using just this, but I was kind of 50-50 on this fight, and I'm going with Islam Makhachev, and I'll tell you why. Let me offer you this. He got the shit beaten out of him by OAM. Like, I know that, Olivier is not like a bad striker. But dude, he fucking he beat the shit out of Drew Dober, man. And I'm sure that Dober has gotten better since then. I know he has. I can see that he has. But same time, man, yeah, I mean, is the chin is there to be hit for Dober, to hit Islam and knock him out. But man, Drew Dober, I don't know, dude. I'm not it's not that I don't believe in it. I'm not a Drew Dober detractor. I'm just not a Drew Dober like some people love Drew Dober, man. They think he is the absolute shit. And I just think he's a good fighter. I think he's a good fighter. He's a tough pick. I'm going with Makhachev, though. I just think I don't think he's gonna have a problem taking Dober down. I think he's just gonna be ragdolling him for 3 rounds, and I don't think Dober's gonna be able to stop it. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Makhachev. I can see Dober knocking him out. But I can also see Drew Dober I could also see Drew Dober getting ground and pounded. Because Drew Dober, I'm not saying he's chinny, but Drew Dober can be sat down. Drew Dober can be sat on his ass. And like I said, he got the fucking living piss beaten out of him by OAM. And of course, he dropped him in the second round, but then he dropped him and he fell into his guard and he ended up getting choked. So, yeah, man, I think there's a good chance for Islam to either just ragdoll him for 3 rounds or choke him, to be honest with you. Yep, I agree. I think we're going to see that Dagestani handcuff. I think we're going to see him with that, in that, what is it, that Is it side control where they have the side control and like hanging on the guy's back and punching with the other arm? I forget what they call that. I wouldn't be shocked either. I agree. I wouldn't be shocked either. Yep, it's always that last one, isn't it? Got Dober in a couple small parlays. Hey, best of luck, man. Best of luck to everybody. Whether you're agreeing with me or not on these fights, man, I hope you guys cash all your parlays, cash all your plays and your bets. Yeah, I think I can see him subbing Dober. I really can. I think Drew Dober's a good fighter, but I think that just the advantage. Drew Dober's a better striker. Drew Dober's a more heavy-handed striker. I think Makhachev's such a better grappler, though. Like, that fucking style, like, he's not going to be able to stop the takedowns. Drew Dober's not. If he doesn't knock him out, which he could not. I think he's got the first round to do it, though. I think Dober's got one round to knock him out. Because I think once he starts getting ragdolled, and that pressure just fucking breaks people. Like, I don't know, man. I've seen Drew Dober, like, I don't know. He might be. Shoot a jock strap sniffing single leg. That's funny, dude. Yeah. He better not catch a knee. He better not catch a knee or an uppercut. Those seem to be the two. Those seem to be the wrestlers. The wrestler's worst nightmare, man, is the uppercut and the knee or the uppercut. I wouldn't either, Jack, to be honest with you, because I'm telling you, man, like, I've seen Drew Dober get the piss beaten out of him and dropped. Like, he got dropped by OEM twice, I think. I think he dropped him with a jab. Drew Dober is like, he's a good kickboxer. I think he's another guy, though, that gets both of these guys get overrated a little bit. But I like Islam. I think he's just the much better. He's such a better grappler that it'll be Khabib-esque in that whether he's the better striker or not, he'll get to the takedown. I don't know. I don't see Dober sparking him, but could be wrong. Could just knock him the fuck out in like 30 seconds. First takedown he shoots for, bam, like flying knee or something. They're starting to fuck these wrestlers up, man. Like, the game is starting to evolve into like the anti-wrestling is getting to a much higher level than it used to be. You go back, you can go back in like 6 years and see how people are defending takedowns and what they're using to counter them and then what they're doing now. It's crazy. Yeah, I think so too. Like, Makhachev's really not bad on the feet. I think he's a little bit better than people give him credit for. But I mean, Dober's a better striker. If he tries to play that game, Dober will knock him out. But I think that he will just get the takedowns whenever the fuck he wants to, and just kind of fucking ragdoll him. You wish his grappling tendencies were more like Khabib, but he really likes to strike, which might get him in trouble against Dober. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's a good point, Leah. Like, if he tries to play that game, if he tries to be like, I'm gonna fucking, I'm gonna show that you think I'm a wrestler, I'm gonna show you I'm a striker. He's dancing to Dober's tune. He's stepping to Dober's tune, man. He hasn't been grappling recently because he's been facing Sarukian and Ramos grappling beasts. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna have a problem taking Dober down. I think he's gonna ragdoll him, but he's got to watch out for the anti-wrestler's weapons. But I think he'll get it done. I think I'm going with Islam. Okay, boys, we're moving right along. We are moving right along. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, boys. Oh, y'all know what fucking time it is. Y'all know what fucking time it is, man. We'll start with Aljo. This fight should come as no secret to anybody who I'm fucking picking. I've been obnoxious. I've been straight fucking obnoxious with who I'm picking in this fucking fight. And I don't rightly give a shit. Aljamain Sterling. Aljamain Sterling is an elite bantamweight. He is absolutely the number one contender, the clear-cut number one contender, and the most legitimate threat to Petr Yan's title. He has experience. He has really fucking good grappling. Black belt in the Jiu-Jitsu and Amat Serra Jiu-Jitsu, Serra-Longo. And he has some really good wins, man. I mean, that's a nice little stretch there, dude. That's a real nice little stretch there. Brett Johns, Stamen, Jimmy Rivera, Pedro Munoz, Corey Sandhagen. Those are good decisions, man. I mean, those are good wins. 3 decisions. But they're impressive wins. Those are all really quality fighters. Even a guy that's younger or a little bit less experienced like Johns. Even yet and still, you know what I'm saying? That's about as strong as a 5-fight win streak as you can get. But none of those guys are Petr Yan. Not one of them. Corey Sandhagen is a really good fighter, but Corey Sandhagen gets overrated. Corey Sandhagen, dude, they've been trying to get that train rolling like ever since he stepped foot in the octagon. Like Rogan and guys like fucking King Donk, Luke Thomas, they have just been cramming sunshine up Corey Sandhagen's ass since he's been there. And I'm not saying Corey Sandhagen is a bad fighter. Corey Sandhagen is a really good fighter. Corey Sandhagen is a top bantamweight. What I'm saying is, I don't think he's quite as good as people are saying. And I think while, yes, I mean, it's an impressive win. Him being Corey Sandhagen in the way that he did in that short amount of time is very impressive, dude. And absolutely earns him the title shot. If Sandhagen had won, he would have gotten the title shot, and it would have been deserved. That was the deserve. Like Sterling absolutely earned it. And he's the most dangerous guy at bantamweight, but other than Yan. But that's the thing, like, dude, Corey Sandhagen almost got knocked out by John Lineker. Like, Petr Yan, dude, no one's on his level with the striking at bantamweight. And he's got a fucking gas tank, and he's got good takedown defense. And boys, I just think he's gonna beat the living shit out of Aljamain Sterling and fucking knock him out in 2 or 3 rounds. So yeah, I got Petr Yan by, I'll say 3rd round knockout. Look, Sterling isn't as good of a striker, and I think that Jan's wrestling is good enough to keep him honest. And I think he's going to anti-wrestle and just dirty box like a motherfucker and beat the living Christ out of fucking Aljamain Sterling. He's the worthy contender. Other than Petr Yan, he is the best bantamweight, but Petr Yan is the best fucking bantamweight. And people, when he does knock out Aljamain Sterling, people will fucking put some respect on his name. Because that's the thing, man. Everyone is putting all this respect on Sterling's name. Rightfully so. The guy's worthy of respect for what he's done. But man, people are not putting enough respect on my dude Petr Yan. He's the fucking champion, man. You see that? You see that right there? Aljamain Sterling got slept by fucking Marlon Moraes. All right? Aljamain Sterling lost to his son Sal. He lost to fucking Brian Caraway. You think Petr Yan's losing any of those guys? No, Petr Yan's knocking all of them right the fuck out. You think Petr Yan's losing to fucking Marlon Moraes in 2021? Hell fucking no. Hell motherfucking no. Y'all don't see a mouse caught in a trap. Y'all want to see how Mouse get fucking crushed. No mercy by 3rd round knockout. I think he might even starch him. Like, I think he might hurt him. Aljamain covers up, and Jan hits him with one that turns his fucking lights out. But Sterling ain't winning this fight, man. People just sleep on Jan. It's kind of like Usman. People sleep on Jan. They're always looking for the next guy that's going to beat him. Oh, he hasn't done this. Oh, he can't do that. Oh, well, so-and-so's washed up. Oh, well, this guy's this, that, and the third. Okay. Well, you ain't going to have no excuses after this one. Aljamain Sterling is young, so he can't say he's washed like Faber or Aldo, right? Even though people think Aldo beat Marlon Moraes, and you saw what Marlon Moraes did to fucking Aljamain Sterling. But, yeah. Like, Aljamain Sterling's young. He's super fucking dangerous, and he's put a damn solid 5-fight win streak together that absolutely warrants and deserves the number 1 contender spot and definitely earned him this title shot. But it doesn't matter. Jan is too good of a boxer. He's too good of a striker, and his wrestling is good enough to keep Sterling honest. He's going to fuck this dude up, man. Jan is going to fuck Aljamain Sterling up and knock him right the fuck out. So, yes, Jan by 3rd round knockout. And, yes, I'm a Jan stan. I don't give a shit. Telling you, bro, sleeping on him, man. That it's that line. That's just, it's so disrespectful that I got to fucking hit some more jungle kick, man. That line is so fucking disrespectful to Petr Yan. Sleeping on the champ, man. Dude, but I tell you what, I don't dislike Sterling. I really don't. What I dislike is everyone bandwagoning that motherfucker when they really just want to see Jan lose. You know what I'm saying? They're like Frankie Edgar fans in disguise. Frankie Edgar fans that are like, oh, well, of course Sandhagen knocked out Frankie, bro, but then, Aljo, he choked Corey, bro. So, no, he's not going to do that to Jan. He's not going to do that. Like, nah, dude. Jan he's too crafty for that. He's catching mouse all his life. You are one of them. That is what we say. No, but dude, that shit was hilarious, man. He said, no, I don't hate. He said, I don't hate. The translator said, no, he doesn't hate. He said, I don't hate Aljamain Sterling. I just want to punch his stupid curly head. He's like, I want to beat his like stupid curly head face or something like that. Dude, it was hilarious, man. He's like, I don't hate. He's like, I don't hate Sterling. I just want to like beat up his like curly head or something like that. It was hilarious, man. Their fucking exchange was the best. That was the highlight to me. But dude, that face off, man. How about that face off? Sterling didn't like flinch at all. He stood there and was like talking shit to Jan the whole time. But my man Jan came up, didn't look at him, did the sideways like boxer, like Irish boxer, like like the fucking George the Gentleman Masher or whatever, like the fucking I'm butter his biscuit, I will, like that fucking boxer stance. He did that shit sideways, didn't even look at him. It's turning towards the end. While Sterling was talking, Jan is looking forward, talking at him, and then he puts his hands down and turns around immediately and gets in his face, dude. That shit was, and Sterling didn't blink. Both of these guys are fucking dialed in. Now, I will say, Jan, if he sleeps on Sterling, he's going to end up choked out. Because if Sterling does manage to get his back, he'll get choked out. But that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Jan's going to knock him out. That's what's going to happen. He's going to stuff the takedowns. He's going to dirty box him. And when they break, he's going to fuck him up. You can't fuck with Jan's gas tank, man. He'll just go and go and go. He'll eat shots. He's got a good chin. He's been put down before, but he's got a good chin, man. Killer. He's a killer, bro. He's got that figgy shit. He's got that figgy shit where he's like, he respects his opponents, but he likes to hurt them. Like, you can tell he likes to do that shit. Like, he's got that crazy fucking like, I don't give a fuck look in his eye. And the dude's a master of sport in boxing. He's out of like at least 200 amateur boxing fights. He's such a better striker than Sterling. Like, he's going to fuck him up, man. He's going to fuck that dude up. But and I don't want to see this, man. This is what I don't want to fucking see. And this is what pisses me off about people bandwagoning people. Because there are some Aljamain Sterling fans. There are some. But what's going to happen is, and this always fucking happens, the fucking Petr Yan haters, what they'll do is, as soon as Aljamain Sterling gets knocked out, they'll say, oh, he was a bum. He never deserved it anyway. Oh, he got knocked out by Marlon Moraes. Oh, Yan didn't really, like, he beat a chinny guy. Like, they'll say all this bullshit to try and discredit Yan's victory. No. Aljamain Sterling is the real fucking deal. He is the clear-cut #1 contender. He is the absolute worthy title challenger. And when Yan fucking beats the fuck out of him, y'all are going to give Petr Yan credit. If I'm wrong and Aljamain Sterling wins this fight, I will give him all the fucking credit in the world. I've seen the people that are real Aljamain Sterling fans. And I've seen the people that have been on Aljamain Sterling from the go. And I will give them credit. And if I forget to give them credit personally, I apologize. But I will give everyone that was on Sterling credit if he wins. But he ain't winning. It's not going to happen. Petr Yan is going to knock him right the fuck out. That's what I say. But I'm definitely looking forward to it, boys. Definitely looking forward to it. Hey, dude, Figgy Fig is, my man Mini Blanca is fucking huge for 125. He don't even, dude, I mean, Jack, you already know. He don't even, dude, when he gets in the fucking octagon with them on fight night, he does not look like he's in the same weight class as those dudes. He really doesn't. He looks like a 135er. The dude is like, you see, he looks like sickly. He looks sickly. His face looks sickly when he's like, it gets close to Conor McGregor. Like, you look disgusting on the scales, bro. Like, you look terrible. So, yeah, I think that eventually, I mean, dude, he's going to clean out that division before too long. And, I mean, eventually, like, he's not a spring chicken, but I think we're looking at, like, Figgy moving to 135 eventually. Yan, not even good, bruh. Okay. That comment, not even good, bruh. Breh. I'm not even going to give you a bruh. I'm going to give you a breh. I'm going to give you a B-R-E-H. That comment, not even good, oh, breh. Yeah. I mean, there are some legit Sterling fans, but there's so many people that are bandwagoning that dude. And it's people that don't like Petr Yan. And I don't know why, man. The dude's a fucking killer. He's young. He's a killer. He's tough. He's the best striker in the division. He's going to fuck people up and be knocking them out for a while. And he's getting better. He's getting better. He's young. He's not even in it. Dude, Aljamain Sterling is in his prime right fucking now. He is in his prime, dude. And he'll be in his prime for a couple years. But Petr Yan has not entered his prime yet. Petr Yan is on the verge of entering his prime. Aljamain Sterling is in his prime. We're seeing the final form of Aljamain Sterling. We have not seen the final form of Petr Yan. I don't think. All right, we got to move on, though. We got to move on. I promised my wife and my mother that I would hang out with them this evening and I would give them my undivided attention. So when I'm done streaming, I'm not going to be on Twitter. I'm not going to be on YouTube. I'm not going to be on any of that. And I'm sorry. I apologize. I wish I could be there for the Talking Hands at Pub Sports Radio. But I'm just gonna hang out with the old lady and mi madre and have a good old time, get real stoned, and watch movies and shit. But yeah, I appreciate all you guys being here. We only got 2 fights left to break down. One of them is gonna be real fucking quick. Amanda Nunes destroys Megan Anderson, and that's all I have to say about that. Now let's talk about why we're really here, boys. Let's talk about what everyone's thinking. We've been going through all these other fights. We've been dancing around it. We've been foxtrotting around it all night. But let's get down to why we're really fucking here. Let's get down to why we're really fucking here, boys. Let's talk about what everyone really wants to fucking talk about. Let's talk about what everyone really wants to talk about. This shit right here. This shit right here, boys. Now, call me crazy, but I think this is one of the better champ fights that have been made. I know there hasn't been that many, but I think this is one of the better ones. This is one of the better, more competitive ones. First of all, I would like to know what you guys think about this fight. What do y'all think, man? Is Izzy? Because look, let me just say this right off the bat. If Israel Adesanya knocks out Jan Blachowicz, he's starting to make a real strong case of being the GOAT. Jan is huge. Jan is a legitimate light heavyweight. And Jan earned this belt fair and square, knocking out a guy that had never been knocked out before and a guy that had only been beaten by John Jones. Dubiously fucking quote unquote beaten by John Jones. So, yeah. Jan's got a lot of experience, dude. He's got more MMA experience than Israel Adesanya. Israel has overall more fight experience. Israel has more combat sport experience in totality. But I don't know, man. Jan Blachowicz has been trained in jiu-jitsu a lot longer. I do know that. He's been trained in jiu-jitsu. Because it's not just about the belt. It's not, Israel Adesanya has a purple belt and Jan Blachowicz has a black belt. First of all, in jiu-jitsu, I do know this. It takes a lot longer to advance in belts. A lot longer. And like Jan, even like, so let me just put it into terms like this. When Israel Adesanya gets his, and this is in gi, so it's not the same thing, but I'll expand on this in a second. When Israel Adesanya gets his black belt, that means Jan will have increased degrees in black belts, which is just exponentially like more experience. And like, not only does he have the like technically like belt wise gi experience, but dude, man, everyone talks about that Polish power. He got more submissions than he does knockouts. Jan Blachowicz is a legit black belt, boys. Fucking legit black belt. He subbed Nikita Krylov. Look, Devin Clark isn't a great fighter, but he's a good wrestler. And he's standing rear naked choked him. And the others are not really much of mention. But hey, I know Mpumbu. I know who Mpumbu is. But yeah. So look, it's like this. I think this fight is a 50-50. I think it's a coin flip. But I do know this. If this fight hits the mat and Jan Blachowicz is on top, he's going to win by finish. He's either going to TKO Adesanya or he's going to win by submission. If Adesanya wants to win this fight, he has to keep it standing. If Jan Blachowicz takes him to the ground and gets on top, he's asking to get fucking finished. It won't be he wins the round. He'll finish it. And dude, let me just tell you this. Israel Adesanya weighed 201 pounds. I can tell you this. Jan Blachowicz ain't going to weigh 205. You bet your fucking sweet ass Jan Blachowicz is going to be weighing like 220. 220, 230. Whatever Adesanya is going to be weighing, Blachowicz will weigh more. And he'll still be moving like he does. If you're breaking this down from like a skill by skill perspective, Israel Adesanya has a slight reach advantage. He will be faster, I believe. But I don't know, how is he going to deal with this new weight class? This is his first fight, and I've just heard that it takes a little while. It takes a little adjusting in a new weight class, especially if you're moving up, to deal with having the extra weight on you when you're training. And I think it mostly is in the training camp. How are you dealing? Are you spending the camp putting on the weight, or do you already have the weight on and you're training with the new weight? That's one thing that I always kind of like ask myself with guys that are moving up in weight. Have you already done the increase in like food, or the increase in the number of times you eat? Have you already done that? Is your weight already up and now you just have to do the camp at this higher weight? Or are you spending the camp putting the weight on? That's the distinction. You like that, Jack? In depth, man. I like to really get into the nuances, the subtleties, boys. These little micro details, these micro little, these little seemingly minutia of details for Amanda Nunes and my Amazon warrior, Megan. She's gonna be hurting, boys. She's gonna be hurting bad, and she can just call my name, and I'll be there. I'll be there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was that on that one. But okay, so back to this. Sorry, I got distracted thinking about Megan. My God, Megan Anderson, that fucking press conference, just looking shut up. God damn it, she was just looking like a fucking snack. A lot of mercy. But yes, skill for skill, Adesanya will still, even with everything I just said, I still feel like Adesanya will be faster. I still feel like he'll be a little faster. I feel like he's the more technical kickboxer. I feel like he is better at controlling distance and better at using his range, and he has the better footwork. That's one thing that Adesanya absolutely has an advantage in this fight with. Who, for, with, which, what, why, is his footwork. It's better than Jan's. I think he has a better kicking game than Jan. I think his fast twitch muscles are better than Jan. Where I think Blachowicz has the advantage is, first of all, let's just fucking get rid of the elephant in the room, the power. He has more power. It's not 10 times more than Adesanya. I think that Adesanya will have a little more pop on his punches at 200 pounds. But Jan has the power of a natural light heavyweight. The other thing that Jan has, and it's, while he doesn't have this as a technically Adesanya has a 2-inch reach advantage, but Jan has a reach advantage that's greater than pretty much anyone Adesanya's fought, except with the exception of maybe Brunson. But man, Jan's only 2 inches less in reach, and he knows how to use that fucking reach, man. So I'm thinking if Kelvin Gastelum, I know he's faster and stuff, but if Kelvin Gastelum can touch Adesanya, I think that Blachowicz will touch Adesanya with his punches. I think that, like I said, Jan Blachowicz is absolutely the better grappler. And if it gets to the mat and he gets on top, Adesanya's getting fucking choked. He's getting arm triangled, or he's getting rear naked choked when Jan starts to ground and pound and Adesanya gives up his back. Because that is inevitably what happens. You get taken down, a guy starts to beat the shit out of you, you give up your back. Because like you can't, there's not like, you start to turtle up, like you turn your back to start to stand up, and then they fucking take your back and rear naked choke. And I think that's what'll happen if Jan ends up on top. Adesanya does have good takedown defense. I will give him credit for that. I will acknowledge that. But I don't think that Jan, if he really wants to, he's going to be so goddamn strong. He's going to be so much bigger and stronger than this dude. Watch, man. Watch what I'm saying. When they get in the fucking octagon, Jan is going to be so much bigger than that dude. And he's going to be so much fucking stronger. Like, that strength is not close, dude. Like, Jan hits harder. He's stronger. He's a better grappler. And he has a little bit more MMA experience. He knows how to use his grappling in MMA. Okay, now with the pick. I've already said it. I said it earlier this week. It's a coin flip, man. It's a flip of the coin, and the side that I came down on is this man right here, Jan Blachowicz. I'm going with Jan, man. I think Izzy has officially bitten off more than he can chew. I've seen him in trouble a couple times in middleweight. He got in trouble against Brunson. Brunson buzzed him. People can say whatever they want. I know he beat Brunson around, but Brunson clipped him. If Jan clips him, he's going to sleep. And I think that's what's going to happen. I think he's either going to sleep him or he's going to get that takedown. It's only going to take one. But I think Adesanya has officially bitten off more than he can chew. But I will also say, if he knocks out Blachowicz, dude, you're going to start having a tough time, like, keeping him out of the GOAT conversation. You're going to have a real tough time doing it. And I won't have anything to say. I won't have anything to say but credit and praise for Adesanya if he knocks out Jan Blachowicz, because Jan is huge. As good as Adesanya is, as skilled as he is, as more technically proficient as he is, Jan's a big boy. He hits really fucking hard. This is light heavyweight. This ain't middleweight. You ain't fighting no, Kelvin Gastelum. This should probably be at welterweight. You ain't fighting no fucking old, like, I mean, I know he's old, but you ain't fighting no fucking Derek Brunson. Saint Derek Brunson. Saint Tavares. This dude knocked out Dominic Reyes, man. The guy a lot of people think beat John Jones. Knocked him out. Thinks he's going to knock out Adesanya. He's going to knock him out. He's going to choke him out. But I got Jan Blachowicz by finish. Believe that. Trust and believe. I got Jan Blachowicz by finish. I'm not the only one. What's up, Artem? What's up, dude? He might not need to. I don't know if he'll need to. Originally I'd said Artem, a club and sub. Like, hurts him on the feet, drops him, and then when Adesanya hits the deck, he, like, gets down and finishes the fight. But yeah, I don't really see him, like, crazily going for takedowns. I think he'll do that if it gets hairy. And I don't know if he'll have if he does crash forward, like, say Adesanya hurts him, if Jan does crash forward and get it to the fence and he gets his hands around Adesanya, he's going down. He's going down, man. He's going to be so much. The takedowns he's been defending are not going to be from a guy, have not been from a guy as big as Jan and strong as Jan. So, yeah, I'm going with Blachowicz, man. I'm going with Blachowicz for the upset. This is the thing. And this is the thing. He does have the mobility, but dude, he, like, When he backs up, when people blitz, this is another reason why I'm on Jan. When people blitz Adesanya, he does not really react well to it, man. He backs up straight with his chin in the air, and because he's so athletic and talented, he can get away with it. But there'll be times you saw in the Romero fight. Dude, Jan is bigger than Romero, dude. He's bigger and younger than Romero. Let me repeat that. Jan Blachowicz is bigger, hits harder, and is younger than Yoel Romero. And Jan, unlike Yoel Romero, will blitz forward. He will pick his spots to blitz forward on Adesanya. And Adesanya, he pulls back with that chin in the air, man. He does. Even in the sequence where he finished Robert Whittaker, he was pulling straight back with his chin in the air. If he's doing that, if he's trading hooks with Jan Blachowicz, are you fucking kidding me? Nah, dude. If he's trading hooks with Blachowicz, he is getting starched, bro. So, yeah, I'm going Blachowicz. I think he's going to knock him out. I think, yeah, Blachowicz is either going to knock him out or he's going to sub him. Yeah, he did that after he got cracked. And if that was Jan that cracked him, he wouldn't survive it. It's only going to take one from Blachowicz, man. It's only going to take one. One good one. The dudes that are cracking Adesanya and hurting him, they don't hit like Jan, man. There's my picks, boys. Get him to the cage. Yes, I agree. Yeah, and dude, honestly, he should be, if I was Jan, I would be cutting off the cage to Adesanya's left. That's what I'd be fucking doing. If I was Jan Blachowicz, I would be cutting off the cage to Adesanya's left. I would be looking to cut that off and force Adesanya to his right. Because see, that's one of the first things that my boxing coach did when I started to hit pads. And that's what you do. When you cut the cage or you cut the ring off, if you're forcing the person to their right, you're looking to land a left hook. If you force the person to their left, you're looking to land the right cross. Jan should be looking to force Adesanya to his right, to cut the cage off and force Adesanya to go to his right, and then clip him with the left hook on the way out. Kind of like Gaethje did with Barbosa, but the opposite direction. Like Gaethje did to Barbosa, get Barbosa go to his left, and Gaethje clipped him with the right hook. But Jan needs to push to get Adesanya back against the fence, get Adesanya to move to his own right, and then Jan clip him with that left hook on the way out. That's what I think he needs to do. It might be tough to do, man. It might be tough to do because it could end so quickly. Like, it could end so quickly for either guy. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's going to be interesting, man, because it'll be interesting to see what Adesanya looks like with the extra weight. How much, because, like, dude, we saw what happened with Santos. Like, Santos moved up to light heavyweight and was just a motherfucker, dude. Like, he was just so-so at middleweight. But when he moved up to light heavyweight, he became a threat. So the same thing can happen with Adesanya, man. But I just don't know, man. I've seen a couple red flags from Adesanya. I've seen a couple red flags from Adesanya with striking defense, and I've seen people take advantage of it. And if Jan takes advantage of it, he's only going to need one. He's only going to need one. So I think Jan's got more paths to victory. I think it's just going to be too much of a gap. It's going to be too much of a size and power gap to cover. But I've been wrong a lot. I've been wrong before. Could be wrong about this one. Could be wrong about all these. I could go fucking 0-15 or however many cards or fights on this card. But let me go over the I'm going to wrap this up here in a minute, boys. Let me briefly go over and review my picks. And then I will be signing off of YouTube and Twitter and social media for the evening. And I'll be back tomorrow. Unlike Twitter and shit, but yeah, I'm officially signing off. I'm going to spend the evening with my wife and my mother, hang out, get stoned, watch movies. But I appreciate all you guys being here and rocking with me. And yeah, it's been tight. It's been real tight. Okay, let me in review. These are my picks for UFC 259. Pull this up. All right. Here we go. Here we go, boys. You ready? These are my picks for UFC 259. Taking Mario, excuse me, I'm taking Mario Bautista. I'm taking Urosh Medic. I'm picking Olivia Hanato Souza. I got Sean Brady. I'm going to go, okay, so I'm going to go Mario Bautista by decision. I'm going to go Medic by TKO. I'm going to go Souza by submission. I'm going to go Sean Brady by knockout. I'm going to go Carlos Ulberg by knockout. I'm going to go Jordan Espinoza by dodgy decision. I was trying to say decision too early. Talking too fast. My mouth's dry from this fucking jungle cake. Speaking of which, god damn. It does not take much of this fucking jungle cake, dude. Telling you boys, having some high times over here. But yeah, I'm taking I'm going Rogerio Bontorin by submission. I'm going Askarov by decision. I'm picking Kyler Phillips by decision, possibly submission. I'm picking Dominic Cruz by dominant fucking decision. Domination with the dominant decision. God damn, this is a tough pick. I'm going with Rakic. Don't feel confident about it. That could go either way. Santos could knock him the fuck out, but I'm really looking forward to that one going with Rakic. I will say Rakic by knockout. I will say Islam Makhachev by... I'm going to say TKO. I'm going to say, not on the feet. I'm going to say he gets the Dagestani handcuff, or he gets the, the side control and just stops Dober with TKO on the ground and pound. GMP TKO, I will say Piotr Yan by KO in the third round. Amanda Nunes by TKO in the second. And Jan Blachowicz. I got to pick one. I'm going to say Jan Blachowicz by submission. I'm going to say drops Adesanya and then submits him. But that's my picks, boys. That is my picks for UFC 259. See what you guys are saying, and then I'll wrap it up here in a minute. God damn it, Jimmy. You don't say that! Who's the retard? Yeah. Y'all say that. Y'all say that. Later, let's dance. I appreciate you coming through, man. Welcome anytime, man. Good to see you. Appreciate you, Shuggy. Peace, dude. Peace to the whole other side of the pond, man. I know, fucking Jimmy. God damn it. Nah, what's up, Jimmy? Yeah, I think it's gonna be a good one, man. I'm really excited for this fight. Taking a couple. Let me look at the odds and see how many underdogs I'm actually taking here. How many underdogs I actually ended up taking. I didn't look at the odds at all. No, that's not true. I'll look at the odds. I haven't looked at the odds in the last couple of days. When I was doing tape, because I always forget. I forget who's the favorite and who's not. I haven't looked at the odds for the last couple of days. I did early in the week. UFC odds. Pull it up, dude. I keep forgetting I can fucking actually share the shit. Pull the odds. But yeah, y'all should lounge. It was a good time for sure. Definitely got stoned. Talked about these fights. Talked some shit. Called my shot on a few of these. And I'm gonna eat some crow. I mean, you never get all of them right. I'm gonna eat some crow. I really hope Jan and Blachowicz get it done. I'm really rooting for them the most. The other ones, you know, I won't say I'm a Jan Blachowicz stan. I'm a fan of his, but I'm not a stan boy. I am a stan boy, Petr Yan. So that's the one I'm like, you know, I'm most dialed in on. Now, it looks like Jan has ended up being a slight favorite, but dude, it was a pick 'em before, man. It was like 114, 112 or some shit like that. But here we go. I'm taking 1, 2, 3. I'm surprised Dominic Cruz is an underdog. 4. 5 underdogs. My underdogs are Blachowicz, Dominic Cruz, which is crazy. Blachowicz, Cruz is an underdog. That's wild. Blachowicz, Cruz, Phillips, Rogerio Bontorin. Sorry, I'm working on my fucking rolling my R's. Rogerio Bontorin. Souza. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, them is my picks, boys. Them is my picks. What could you, dude? Could you imagine being a fly on the wall in Dominic Cruz's like dressing room when when No Nonsense walks in there and he finds out he's going to be his ref? Like, could you imagine the reaction that fucking Cruz would give? Like the look on his fucking face if No Nonsense was to walk in there. Like how fucking like, oh my God, dude. Oh, whoa, dude. No way, Jimmy. That's fucking nar, bro. That's pretty crazy, guys. Jimmy just broke the story. The whole main car was canceled. So just, you know, get that refund back for your pay-per-views. And there you go, man. Damn, that's crazy, Jimmy. That's straight up crazy, bro. But nah, man, it was good kicking it with y'all. It really was, man. Jackie Boy, Jimmy. Dried Spicy, the General, my man Rear Naked MMA, Let's Dance. Good to see you, bro. Artem, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Motherfucking General. Cholo. Appreciate you guys. Dried Spicy. Hey, Spicy, good luck with all your parlays and shit, man. I hope you get that fuck you money. I'm always hoping you get that fuck you money, dude. You can just laugh in people's faces. Bo Jackson, Bo knows. Appreciate you being here, Bo. Nikki boy. Nikki elbows. Fuck yeah. Mills was in here earlier too, man. I'm pretty sure Brady's live right now. I'm pretty sure I'll go in there and drop the like and maybe say what's up, but I gotta get offline here in a little bit, boys, and spend the evening with my 2 favorite ladies, my wife and my mother. So, yeah, I appreciate y'all being here, man. Y'all are the shit. Best of luck tomorrow. I'll be on Twitter and I'll be around, man. But best of luck to all you guys. I hope you get all your picks. I hope you get all your fucking bets right. I hope y'all get rich. It's a celebration, bitches. That's what I hope, man. I hope it's a celebration for everybody. But yeah, good luck. These fights are going to be fucking awesome. I really appreciate y'all hanging out, chilling in the lounge, man. Always a good time. But yeah, have a good one, fellas. Y'all have yourselves a good Friday night. And shit, man. Let's get pumped for these fights, boys. I can't fucking wait. But yeah, I'll be back on this motherfucker on Monday. I'll be back in the lounge on Monday. So shit, man, I hope to see y'all then. This has been just my 2 cents. And y'all have yourselves a good one. Peace.